Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you were assigned already to do these two problems. 2/10 times 4/10, 5/10 times 4/10. I had you do it in the standard algorithm, and now we're going to show through using the model. So I'm going to start with the 2/10 times 4/10. Is my answer going to be less than or greater than 4/10? Less. Because I'm multiplying them by less than 1. Less than 1. They're both less than 1. So I take my 2/10, which means I take either 2 columns or 2 rows, however you want to do it, and I shade those in. I take my 4/10, and I'm going to go across like that. Now my answer is going to be what's covered up or colored by both of them, and that's going to be these here. And how many tenths is that?
8.
8 tenths. Or 8 hundredths.
Yes.
Sorry, 8 hundredths. 8 hundredths. 2 numbers behind the decimal point in the problem, 2 in the answer. Now if I use the standard algorithm, first I identify how many numbers are behind the decimal point,
2.
and there are 2. Then I'm going to rewrite it, ignoring the decimal points. 4 times 2 is 8. I know there needs to be 2 numbers behind the decimal point, so that means I have to write a 0 in front of it to make sure there are 2 numbers behind the decimal point. You can't add a 0 behind it, because then you're not changing the value. I'm changing this from this 8 from tenths to hundredths. It needs to be in the hundredths place, because each little block is a hundredth, and we have 8 of those little blocks shaded in. Make pennies? Good. We have 5/10 times 4/10. So I'm going to shade in 5/10. I'm going to shade in 4/10. Then I'm looking at how many would be shaded in by both, in both directions, and how many is that?
20 hundredths.
20 hundredths. So 5/10 times 4/10. 2 numbers behind the decimal point. Now I do 5 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20. So, and that's 2 numbers behind the decimal point. So, anybody write that a different way? Do I have to have this 0 on the back? No. I can make it 2/10. Because if I took these ones that are shaded by both of them, and I pulled them out and stacked them up, that would be 2/10. 2 full columns. They would equal, be the same. Questions? Again, we're just starting this. So don't be panicking yet. We got the rest of this week and all of next week to get through all our multiplication. But that doesn't mean we're done. That means just I got to move on, but we can still come back and practice this.
Is this one still?
Boom, shakalaka, peace out, God bless, love you, do something kind today. Subscribe to Keller GBB, KellerGBB on YouTube.